back to the channel. Thanks for joining me. As you can see, the S3 is now in Raptor. I've had to move ahead and start bolting stuff on as I'm against time a little bit. So I'm going to grab the camera, I'll walk you through where we're at today, what we're doing next, and hopefully you like it. So here we have it. The subframe is ready. It's back from the powder coaters and is sitting over there. We'll get that out in a little while. Some other bits down there, back from the powder coaters again. Get back to that in a little while, and we'll get back to this in a little while. But in short, the Raptor's on. I've had to put the suspension on, basically to start bolting stuff on, making space in the unit, and basically need it back on its wheels as soon as possible. So I have started moving forward with that. Brake lines are all on, as seen here. The fuel tank is sitting in there. Just need to put the tank straps on, which are sitting over there in the powder coated items. As you can see, the rear suspension's on, the rear swing arms are on, all poly bushed. All the bolts were zinc plated, and I've started putting those in place. I still need to order the flexi line to go in between here, and I'm waiting for new lines for the rear. But in short, that's it. That's where we're at. That's what it's looking like. And I'm really happy with how it's turned out. There's a lot of hard work, but now it's done. Really, really happy with it. I think I showed you a few clips from at the start of how we did it, the products that we use, as we use the tintable Raptor. So I got 2 boxes of these. I think I had 8 bottles of Raptor in total, of which I used 6. And obviously I got some Nogaro paint, as it's a tintable version that I got. The guns that they provided is what I used, and that was absolutely fine. And the primer that they recommend, I used just over 1 litre. So basically into 2 litres, and then I had to waste some, which was a bit annoying. As you saw at the back on the fuel tank, the heat shield was looking a bit shabby. Tried to clean it up as best I could, but I really wasn't happy with this corner. And as you've probably seen already in the video, we've got a parts car for any bits that I wanted to take off, including the doors, the wings. Although my wings are okay, these are in great condition, and the doors, my doors are terrible, and these doors are in much better condition. So yeah, a few more parts to take off of that, but here is the heat shield that was in the back there. I've given it a bit of a clean up, and it's in a much better condition, I'd say. So that's more suitable for what I want to do. So what I'm going to do is turn the camera off, unwrap this stuff here, and then I'll bring you back and explain what I had powder coated and why. All right, so here we have it, the 2 tank straps, so I can get those on today. This bar here fits onto the top of this, like so, and then bolts up onto the cart, so I'll be getting that on shortly. Got the exhaust hanger bracket that goes down the middle at the back of the vehicle up here. This exhaust bracket here that bolts onto the subframe around there somewhere, like so. This bar that goes on the underside of the subframe. This that goes at the back of the car on top of the bumper, which I'll show probably in the next or down the line a little bit. And then this bit here bolts up to the back of the body for the bumper to bolt onto. So you can probably see the three M6 bolts hanging at the back panel there, and then that obviously goes up into there. So try and get that on a bit later as well. I just realized that in the previous clip, I said I would show you and tell you why. Obviously why, because I want it all to look lovely and shiny and clean and brand new. Everything will have new bushes. Here you can see the two arms that I'll be using at the top of the cradle, which is over here. A few bolts, that bolt there and the one on the other side needs to come out so I can put some zinc plated ones in. Same in there. Obviously need to bring the anti-roll bar over from my home, but the reason that's not on yet is because I keep putting off doing something with that. Obviously I'll try to put a picture in of what I did with the one on my Golf Rally, but basically I've got to do the same here. I'm not going to go as far as powder coating the cups, but I'm definitely gonna have to clean that up and give that a little paint, so when that goes into this, it all looks good and clean and fresh. So that's basically where we're at the moment. The hubs are sitting here ready to go on. I actually bought these off of someone some time back, and I just basically picked them up, threw them in the side on the cupboard and kind of left it there. And it's only recently when I've actually got it out and started looking at everything that I realised this problem, which is rather frustrating. What's the difference here? Oh, there's the ABS ring. Oh, there's the holes for the ABS ring, but no ABS ring. So I've ordered another hub and bearing, because no doubt this one will be ruined by the time I get it out. So I'm waiting for that to come in the post. Then I can finalise that and get the two hubs hanging. And then the only thing not pictured here, which I should have got out of the box earlier. Sorry for the bad footage, bear with. In here, I had these done a few years ago. And I haven't even unwrapped them. So in here are the wishbones. Hold on, let's try and do a... And as if by magic, there's the wishbones. So they've been sitting in a box for about 3 to 5 years. So it'd be good to get to use those. I have all the bushes lined up in the box, ready to go as well. And something else that I've been... This was disgusting underneath, full of oil, probably from the CV joint on the prop. So just thought I'd quickly give that a coat of primer. I'm just going to whack something on that just to make it a bit more appeasing on the eyes. But yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. So I think I'm going to push this one forward and then get in here and start changing over this heat shield and getting the tank straps on. So I'll try set the camera up for a bit of time lapse. That's the middle strap tightened up and on. The two tank straps are on and tightened up, and changed over the heat shield for this one. Now, instead of using the metal discs, which I'm sure we all know, don't think I've got any here to be fair, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. They usually just go rusty and then fall apart. So I've opted for some plastic nuts that I had sitting around from previous builds. So just thought I'd show you those. Got them off eBay, and yeah, I'll ponk these on now. And those are now on, so they won't rust should I ever need to take it apart, or the next owner of the car or whatever needs to be able to access those. So also these were white. I had some again left over from another build in black. Thought that that would be better, as the ones down here are all black, so I thought I'd have it more uniform, but I could only find 3, so I need to order some more, hence why that's still like this. I forgot to order, I ordered new ABS sensors front and rear, but I forgot to order new bolts, and therefore didn't get them zinc plated. There's a few other bolts that I forgot as well, so once those bolts all arrive, I'll be doing a second batch of zinc plating, including those, so that everything matches across the board. These are the OEM nuts that come from Audi. No, I don't really want them to be copper, so I am contemplating changing these to some zinc plated ones as well. Also forgot to order new nuts for these. So I don't have those, so I need to order those as well, and of course have them zinc plated. But everything else, the shifter prop, the rear subframe, the arms, main suspension bolt, everything else is sitting in its home waiting. Obviously I had the battery tray welded in from the 3.2 Audi TT Mark 1, and that's looking lovely in there. Looking forward to getting all the wiring sorted out and having the battery in the boot. But I think I'm going to pop on the bracket, if that's what you want to call it, that goes across there. I think I want to get that on now, so I'll pop you back down. Oh, that's looking good. That's on. Another piece of the puzzle. And before I go home today, I think I'm going to give this a coat of aluminium paint just to freshen it up, and that should be dry by the time I get here tomorrow. So this is the stuff that I'll be using. I think I would have inserted a clip earlier regarding the rear diff, as this stuff will be going on that as well, and you've seen the outcome of that. So I think that'll be it for this episode. I'll quickly get some colour on that, and you will, well, colour, aluminium blast on it, and you'll see that in the next episode. Please like, share, subscribe. Hope you're enjoying the content, and I'll see you in the next one.